Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the JR Fizzy channel. FC25 is here. I'm going to talk about exactly what EA need to do to make sure that this game does not die. So it's been a week since pre-order, and this is the team that we have got currently right now. Our best player being Swanson, who we packed from an 82x3 upgrade, which they just released. Now, one of the major things about FC24 was I just feel that there was so many promo cards. There were so many special cards raising the power curve week in, week out. It's like they were just throwing it all down my throat, and a massive pause, but it just was not right. I didn't like it at all personally. I felt like my team was always getting outdone. I felt like I always need to spend FC points. I felt like I always needed to do the new SBC that came out. And in my personal opinion, I just don't think that's right. And look at the team. I want to enjoy these players, right, for a longer amount of time. When I packed this Swanson, I was so excited. And she's like 22k on the market, which is one, crazy to me, because that would have never happened a couple years back. Like, she's 4-star, 5-star. She can play striker, left wing, left mid. She's got 89 pace, good dribbling. I want to enjoy her. I want to use her and play her in the game and score goals with her and have fun on this game. So EA need to keep the power curve lower for longer. That's how I'm going to put it. Lower for longer, so that we can enjoy the gold players. We can enjoy a fun time of FC, man. Those old FIFAs when you could just ball out with a gold squad until like January, until team of the year pretty much, was one of the best times in FIFA. And I know you guys can agree, right? I know you can agree to that. Keeping the power curve lower will also make the team of the weeks more relevant and feel more special when you pack them. Now, speaking about the game and specifically the menus this year are like an unfinished game has come out and has been sold for premium on the market. And I'm talking about a very expensive game. This game cost $100 or £90 that I paid for in the UK. And the menus, the delay, it's simply unacceptable, guys. I'll be completely honest with you. I've got a video to show you guys, right? And you will be shell-shocked at what you have to see. Shout out to Donk Trading for this video, but just have a look at this. At the top, you can see FC25 menus. At the bottom, you can see FC24. Just look at the difference in here. Look at this difference. Look at the amount of players that are being skipped. Look at the delay in a simple movement. Just moving players to quick sell. And that is the delay that's caused in this game. And it's not just this. It happens on SBCs. It happens when you're on the transfer market trying to buy players. It happens when you're trying to replace players in SBCs. When you're trying to move between different objectives. It is the most horrendous thing I've ever experienced. And it has to change. It has to change, EA. This needs to be fixed right now. The game is now fully out, and this has to change for everyone in order to keep this game alive. I think the next thing, what I'm going to say, I think you're all going to agree with this, and that is Rush is the best thing that they have added into Ultimate Team for years. And I mean genuinely years. I think the fact that you can play online and with friends is the biggest thing about Rush, and I think, as I say, it's the most exciting thing that EA have added. And what EA need to do is they need to focus more objectives and more SBCs around Rush, and this whole season in general, it needs to be around Rush and, you know, what you can achieve in Rush, whether it's scoring amount of goals in Rush, maybe an assist, maybe tackles, whatever it is, using a certain player. Maybe if you upgrade with maybe you use a certain player in Rush for a long amount of time, and that will upgrade that player and have like a Rush type Evo. And that's what they need to do. So right now in Rush, you can play and earn 70,000 points, and then that's it. There's no real benefit to playing Rush unless you just enjoy it, which obviously a lot of people do, and you can have fun with your friends, right? Once you earn this 70,000 points, I guess you do it all over in a whole week. EA need to increase this. It has to be increased for more, because this game mode is single-handedly the best thing they've done in years. And I do not want this game mode in 6 years' time be exactly how Ultimate Draft was, right? Remember, Draft came out in 2016. Hasn't changed. Since when? Guess. 2016. Rush cannot be that. In 2030, I do not want to be sitting here and saying Rush is the same as since 2024 when it came out. And they have to make sure that they keep improving it. They have to make sure that they keep adding Evos, keep it engaging, keep it relevant to the game itself. For example, in Team of the Year, make sure you have a Team of the Year sort of Evo maybe that you can use in Rush. If they keep this game mode alive, this game will stay alive. It's as simple as that. Now, I might say a lot of things in this video where you guys might agree with and you might also disagree with. So leave it down in the comments below your thoughts on how you're finding the game right now. Another thing that I want to step to is SBCs. And this is a positive. I like the way EA have started with SBCs. Now, there's a few hiccups in there, but majority of them have been very good. For example, this Marcus Thuram that came out, he looks like an incredible card, and he is only 22,000 coins. Now, if we actually look at his card, right, he's 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He's got good pace, good shooting, and very good physicals for this part of the game. Another SBC that I would say is a perfect example as well is this Alex Garcia card. 19,000 coins on the market. And for an RTG player like me, someone who doesn't spend FC points on this game, on my account, this is the type of card that I'd love to complete. 18,000 coins is nothing. You can do that with one set of rewards. And look at his card. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot again. Press proven plus as well. He's got a playstyle plus. Can play center mid or CDM. And he's such a well-rounded card. I absolutely love it. And EA have been making these SBCs that are smashing it out of the park. So they need to continue to do that. Please do not give us some crazy overpriced SBCs. Like, for example, they brought out Haaland, who I think, in complete all honesty, right, almost a 600k SBC when the game's not even fully out yet. That, for me, is missing the mark. Now, I get, obviously, it's a Player of the Month SBC. He's there for 30 days. You can grind it out. Fair enough. But I still think it's a little bit expensive. Same with the flashback Alaba card. It's a great card. I get it. It's 150,000 coins. I still think that is a bit expensive. But there are loads of positives with EA. I love that this early access. Look at this. 4,000 coins for a 45k pack. If on the market, if on the promo section, there was a 4k pack available and it was a 45k pack in reality, we would all pay for that, right? So I think they need to do more SBCs like this. Do more, you know, weekly challenges. Give us a 25k pack for a couple of K. Give us a 45k pack. Give us a mega pack. They used to do it all the time. So they need to continue to do that and keep the SBC section relevant to where people are, man. We don't want to be spending unlimited FIFA points, or FC points, should I say, on this game to enjoy it. And that's where EA needs to make sure to keep this game alive, keep the SBC section alive as well. Now, La Liga Player of the Month is out, and we could be getting an Mbappe SBC in October. And that is absolutely insane because he's going to be a 4 million coin SBC, maybe even more. Who knows? Now, in 30 days, if you have 4.5 million coins, unless you are the top player in the world and you just get ridiculously lucky with tradable rewards, how on earth are we expected to do this without spending FC points? We don't have exchange packs to grind. We don't have upgrades to grind. We don't have player picks to grind. So how are we going to get this fodder? Like I said, you have to pack them, right? Or spend FC points. I would so much rather get a Lamine Yamal who's going to be so much more affordable and so much more doable for everyone around the community. And it's going to be such a crazy card to have. The final point I want to make in this video is going to be about the gameplay. It's the most talked about topic on FC every single year. The gameplay gets worse and worse and worse. Right now, the gameplay is very slow. The only way I'd say to score, and I think you guys again would all agree, is by speed boosting, which is doing a bridge L1, R1, L1, L2, R2, whatever it is. I don't even know it completely, right? But that's the only way to score right now, unless you're playing against an absolute pleb who doesn't know how to play the game. It doesn't make it enjoyable, and if I'm not scoring goals, what am I playing the game for? And I'm not saying that every game you have to score millions of goals, but the gameplay needs to be suitable. If I'm making plays and my players made a run, and the defender's out of position, they shouldn't have the AI to get back in position. They've made the mistake. Let me score the goal, or let me try and score the goal, should I say. And I think gameplay right now is a very, very frustrating point. So many content creators have come out and said this gameplay is horrendous. They need to fix it. They need to patch it. Now, we are only a week into the game for sure. So I do think that EA will patch it. But what EA are going to do instead of what they should do is they're going to say that speed boost is a broken mechanic. And that's the only way to score right now. So what are they going to do? They're going to nerf it. And they're going to use it as a way to say, we have listened to the community, so we're going to patch the only thing that's working right now because we're EA. And that's what we do. And in my opinion, that is the complete backwards thing to do. Patch the AI defense, how the defensive AI works. Patch how slow the gameplay is. Don't take things out of the game that help people score, because it's the only way we're going to score. If they take the speed boost out, how are we going to score? Honestly, let me know your thoughts down below. How are you finding FC25 right now? Let's hope EA get it right to save this game.